Good morning, Namaskar, and Assalamu alaikum. I have great pleasure in sending this opening address on the occasion of International Workshop on Quality Assurance organized by the Islamic Quality Assurance, YODAK and YVOK, Turkey, during 28th and 29th May 2015 at North Cyprus. As the President of Asia Pacific Quality Network and International Network for Quality Assurance in Higher Education, INQAAHE, it is a matter of great pride for me to place on record my personal appreciation for quality assurance work undertaken by YODAK and Islamic QA. I believe this workshop is an excellent opportunity of cooperation and exchange of best practices in quality assurance, not only among Islamic QA agencies, but also with other quality assurance agencies. International student mobility is on rise, placing greater demands on national quality assurance systems as well as international quality assurance organizations and networks to create an enabling framework so that students, teachers, and higher education provisions can move freely across the borders. Various intergovernmental agencies and initiatives such as UNESCO conventions and Bologna process are aimed at facilitating student mobility. However, I believe international quality assurance networks such as Islamic QA, APQN, INQAAHE, and a host of other networks are also better placed and better equipped to facilitate this process and bridging the trust gap that exists due to various socio-political as well as economic considerations. Let me highlight a few issues about rapid expansion that is taking place in education and higher education in particular. Despite significant progress since year 2000, an estimated 58 million children of primary school age and 63 million adolescents of lower secondary school age, of whom girls remain the majority, are still out of school. This is the UNESCO statistics. In addition, many of those in school are not acquiring basic knowledge and skills. At least 250 million primary school age children, more than 50% of whom have spent at least 4 years in school, are not able to read, write, or count well enough to meet minimum learning standards. If we talk about higher education and tertiary education, we see a rapid expansion in last 12 years. The total enrollment has risen from 100 million in year 2000 to 196 million in 2012. However, there are large gender disparities in accessing the higher education, with disadvantages for females in low income countries and for males in higher income countries. As many of the developing countries in the world are successfully increasing their gross enrollment in higher education, the world is definitely moving from elitist system to mass higher education system. This huge expansion of education and higher education has various dimensions, including increased role of private sector, shift from place-bound education to mobile and flexible forms of higher education, emergence of MOOCs and OERs, diminishing control of state governments, and so on. Now this expansion has also got some issues or concerns like degree and diploma mills. Now we also see the accreditation mills coming in. We also have challenges like immigrations and visa rackets in the name of higher education exchange, and so on. So universities, quality assurance bodies, governments and intergovernmental agencies, and also the networks are under increased pressure from students and other stakeholders to play a proactive role in safeguarding the interest of the student community while promoting international student mobility. Reliable information system is one critical challenge. While some regions like Europe have well-established information and recognition systems like ENIC-NARIC, many other regions lack such resources. To address this issue, APQN has initiated a global project on quality information portal with the help of UNESCO. If other networks can join this initiative, we will be able to make a substantial contribution in the interest of global student community in higher education, wherein they can access all information that they need about higher education and its quality at a single place. Global higher education quality assurance community is witnessing rapid transformation in theory and practice. due to huge expansion, as we have noted, and different forms of higher education delivery within and across the borders. The flexible forms of higher education, such as joint and double degrees, online universities, MOOCs, OERs, have posed great challenges for higher education quality assurance community. It is therefore necessary that quality assurance agencies update themselves with new tools, share and learn practices from peers around the world, and network actively with quality assurance bodies within the region and internationally. I hope deliberations in this International Quality Assurance Workshop will give opportunity to participants to reflect on preparedness and face the challenges of internationalization of quality assurance and gear up for more active engagement with global networks like IQAAHE, APQN and INQAAHE. I take this opportunity to congratulate Professor Dr. Hussain, President of YODOC, for taking this initiative of organizing international workshop and bring together colleagues from various international networks, quality assurance bodies and universities. At this juncture, I would like to specially mention the role of my colleague Dr. Jawahar Al-Muddahiki, who is President of Islamic QA and also President of Arab Network. At APQN, it is initiative of Dr. Jawahar that we signed a MOU between APQN and INQAAHE within two regional networks for exchange of quality assurance practices. Now, being the director of INQAAHE board also, she is playing important role in ensuring that INQAAHE and these other networks like Islamic QA and INQAAHE are effectively collaborating with each other. Now, coming to a conclusion, I would say that I would quote Audrey Hepburn, who has said, "A quality education has the power to transform societies in a single generation, provide children with protection they need from the hazards of the poverty, labor exploitation and diseases, and give them the knowledge, skills and confidence to reach their full potential." I would like to add and say that the quest for the quality higher education and networking of individuals across boundaries of nations, religions and languages have potential of transforming the world into a more tolerant, peace-loving and progressive place. We, the leaders of higher education quality assurance community in the world, owe this to today's generation of students. I wish this workshop a great success and convey my compliments to YODOC and Islamic QA for this prudent initiative, which will go a long way in building bridges of trust across the border. Namaskar and Assalamu alaikum.